Hello there, people of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the November flip through and we'll take a look at how things worked out this past month, and we'll do a bit of a retrospective to figure out what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, what worked well, what didn't work well, so on and so forth. So the way I go about this process is I keep a notebook or just something to write on nearby, and as I flip through the different pages and analyze what I liked and didn't like, I make a little note and write it down, and then when I set up the next month, then I look at my little note list and see what all changes I want to make. So this is going to be off screen just here to the right, so I might stop and write a few things down. Yeah, so let's get to it and see what we're going to keep and what we're going to change. Alright, so the very first thing is the dashboard, I guess you could say, for November. And I really liked what I did last month with these doodles and the November and the quote, but it's still very small. I feel like I want to make everything much bigger and much more decorated, because right now, because I have nothing else in my planner, it just, I mean, it's clean looking, but it's a little too bare for me. So the first thing is I'm going to be adding more decorations. On the next page, we have the index key and the at a glance page. And I liked the index, I liked the key, and in particular, if you remember, I was trying out the new system of estimating how long tasks would take. So one dash would be a short task, about 10 minutes long, 2 dashes were 30 minutes to an hour, and then if they had 3 dashes, it was greater than an hour or a long amount of time. And this actually really helped a lot. The reason that I implemented this was, as I said before, I tended to overschedule myself. I don't have a lot of hours in the evening, and I would write down like 10 different tasks to do in an evening, and half of them would be greater than an hour task. So obviously the math just doesn't work out. I can't get to everything. So I really found the system helpful, and I'm going to be carrying this forward into December. On to the next page, the at a glance I really liked. It helped me keep my thoughts in order and just have everything right here. One thing I do want to change is this calendar at the bottom is the only calendar that I had in November, and I really like that because I'm not one to use a full spread of the month. I just find myself not using the little boxes and stuff, but at the same time I still like to have a at a glance view of just a small calendar that I can, as you can see, highlight different events that happen or spans of time. So you can see here that from the 6th to the 9th I highlighted in blue, and my husband was traveling during those days and he was away. And then the purple from the 16th to the 28th, literally half the month, I had a really sore throat and I was really sick. So you can see visually that a lot of the month was taken up by me being sick. And then for the Thanksgiving holiday, we traveled a couple hours away to visit my parents, and so we were gone from the 24th to the 29th. And once again, it's just nice to be able to look at the calendar and visually see how many days we were doing these different events. So this is working really well right now, but what I want to do, I think, is just make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to be moving this calendar, I think, up to the top and making it a little bit bigger, still not taking up the whole page or anything. And then the monthly focus I'll probably put underneath. I didn't find myself using the special events and the other little notes at the top, so I'm probably going to get rid of that section for December. On the next page, we have the future log, and the future log I would have used, but I was sick for most of the month once again, and also I do have my notebook that I carry to work every day, which I find myself writing most things down in, and I just don't end up transferring it onto my pages. That being said, I think what I want to try next is getting some sort of folder or padfolio that I can actually take pages out of my journal and carry them around with me and to work. So instead of starting a new notebook, I really want to try getting some sort of nice padfolio. I'll insert a picture of what a padfolio is if you're not familiar. It's essentially just 2 nice looking covers, and then on the inside there's a little pocket for loose papers and also a little notch in the top for you to slip notepads and just pads of paper into them. So I think I'm going to try out that. Once again, I'll make a separate video, but for this month I definitely did not use the future log, but I do want to keep that because I do actually use it just in my other planner. Then we have the habit tracker page, and the habit tracker I really liked. I need more things to track, and when my husband was away and when I was sick, and away for Thanksgiving break, I didn't fill it out. So that's why I just have a little group here and a little group here. But I think I'm definitely going to carry this forward because it's, once again, really nice to see the whole month, everything that's happening, and just keep an eye on trends and different things. So the other thing too is I use the highlighter to mark the little boxes, and I really like how that looks. I think what I'm going to do is use different colors for the different categories. So up here, this is everything related to my business, and I'm probably going to put a couple personal things and anything else I can think of down here, and just use some different colors to make it more colorful. On to the next page, we have the goals, ideas and inspirations, and the gratitude and success log. So once again, the goals and ideas and inspiration I didn't use just because of everything that happened this month with being sick. So I'm probably still going to keep this section in December. I just hadn't gotten around to using it. Now the gratitude and success log I really liked. I definitely would have filled everything out, but once again, I was sick and away for many days, and I just kind of fell off the bandwagon a little bit when my husband was away. So I really liked writing down everything that I accomplish every day and anything that I'm grateful for. So I will definitely be carrying this page forward. On the next page, we have just some random stuff, and I didn't end up using anything except for the birthdays, and this was actually really helpful. I am really bad when it comes to remembering birthdays. I'm one of the people that has to go on Facebook every morning and check to see whose birthday it is, because except for family members and really, really close friends, I definitely don't remember everyone's birthday. So this was helpful. I think I'm gonna have a bigger birthday section. And also for November, it's kind of obvious because Thanksgiving is the only major holiday, and everyone remembers that Thanksgiving is on a Thursday. At least I do, because I love food. So I didn't find myself needing to write down any special events or dates for holidays. So I think I'm going to move these onto the page, the at a glance page with the calendar in the beginning, because then I can look at it and maybe mark it on the calendar. So definitely helpful, but I don't think I need a whole separate page for them. And lastly, we got into the daily pages. And at the beginning, I was really good about filling out the days. I lasted for about a week, and then it's kind of pathetic. That's literally all I filled out. Now, it's not because I didn't use it. Once again, it was just because I use them in this other planner. I do every single day in here. So I just didn't transfer them onto my bullet journal pages, which is kind of silly if you think about it. When I come home from work, I don't necessarily want to spend, half an hour or so making pretty pages or transferring over anything onto here. So I really do want to find a nice folder to take these pages to work with me, because I think that will definitely help. And I'm almost done, so if it's not implemented initially by January, I think I'll definitely be out of this notebook and strictly using these pages in my planner. So that was the extent of all the pages that I made in November. I did have a few notes in here from the other day, just in my other notebook that I carry around. And the biggest thing I think I want to implement for December and going forward is filling out my planner and making the different sections. So it's going to be a bullet journal planner hybrid mix, so hopefully those that are interested in bullet journals still stay interested, because I am going to be making my pages and layouts and following the general bullet journal system. But then at the same time, I do have this nice big planner, and I want to take advantage of keeping things as organized as possible. So I just listed out some different sections that I'm going to be making, and definitely want to get my planner all set up for December and the new year. So that's everything I wanted to show you guys this video. Keep your eyes peeled. In a couple of hours, I'm going to be posting my December setup video as well. And after that, I'll be posting a video setting up my planner. So I'll see you all later, and until next time, bye guys.